Daniel protected his father, and he took the shooter's first bullet directly to the chest. We are living every parent's worst nightmare, making preparations to bury our only child.
U.S. District Judge Esther Salas speaking out for the first time since the absolutely tragic shooting at her New Jersey home, injuring her husband and killing her 20-year-old son. Joining me now, former head county prosecutor, Middlesex County, New Jersey, Bob Bianchi, who also has a personal connection to this family. Bob, I know you know this family through your work in the New Jersey legal system. An absolutely gut-wrenching video there. What was your reaction when you first saw it?
I cried. You know, it's having been a homicide prosecutor for so many years of my life in Morris County and in Essex County, where I worked with the husband, Mark Anderl, as an agent when I was a young kid in law school. It's just something that just hits you at home, despite all the cases you've handled, you know, when it's somebody that you know and in the profession. And it was so senseless. And a 20-year-old paid the price for some maniac and depraved monster, as Judge Salas, the gut-wrenching way that she articulated herself. If somebody has not seen this video, they should take a look at it. Her words, the emotion in it, and her message that we've been saying, Todd, for so long. Prosecutors and judges are at risk every day. I've had many death threats against me. Judges have them all the time as well, and no one listens. And it's just a statistical amount of time that eventually something crazy like this is going to happen. All of our data and our information, people I've put away for decades that are getting out now, and judges who have done the same thing, both on the federal and state level, are in harm's way with all of our data on the internet. And the only thing that you can do is that if you find something, if you get some information, then they surround your house or maybe put a detective in your home, which has happened to me many times. And then after a little while, they kind of let it go. But there's a lot of maniacs that are out there, I hate to say, and judges and defense lawyers, may I add, defense lawyers, too, are at risk of this. And this is not the first, and it won't be the last. And Judge Salas's message is somebody do something to protect the judges, and I say prosecutors and defense lawyers as well.
Right. Well, Bob, let's listen to that message right now. Take a listen.
Unfortunately for my family, the threat was real. And the free flow of information from the internet allowed this sick and depraved human being to find all our personal information. We need to identify a solution that keeps the lives of federal judges private. I mean,
I've heard the fear in your voice. Obviously, you can hear the emotional words from Judge Salas. Do you see change coming in light of this tragedy?
I think Judge Salas has created a platform, amazingly so, given her grief. Let's not forget, Todd, the last words that her son, and I'm paraphrasing in this message, and everybody should listen to it, was how much the son loves talking to his mom in the basement when the doorbell rang. Oh, that was the last thing that he said to her when he stepped in the way of the shooter and took a shot in the chest in order to protect his father. So I'm hoping that something like this in Judge Salas's brave message during this time, because you could tell how broken up she was when she gave it, will tweak some legislators and lawmakers to say enough is enough. We've been talking about this for decades. So maybe Judge Salas's son's life will have meaning in the end. And that's exactly what she said in the order to protect judges down the road.
Bob Bianchi, we appreciate your insight on a really tough story and certainly hope that some change is forthcoming. We appreciate your time. Jillian, over to you.